Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy exploring the hidden corners of the world's greatest cities, do us a solid, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and make sure you stick around until the very end of this one. You won't want to miss a second of what we're about to show you. We've got a whole playlist of these night walks, so after this, go check them out for more adventures. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the electric pulsating heart of Malaysia. We are in Kuala Lumpur, and our destination is the legendary district of Bukit Bintang. The sun has gone down, but this city is just waking up. We're taking you on a full 4K point-of-view tour. It's going to feel like you're right here with me, walking these crowded sidewalks. You'll see everything just as I see it. The steam rising from a street food cart, the flash of a passing grab car, the kaleidoscope of neon signs reflecting off the wet pavement after a brief tropical shower. This isn't just a walk, it's an immersion. Our journey tonight will take us through the main drags and into the less traveled alleys. We're here to capture the raw, unfiltered energy of Bukit Bintang after dark, to show you the side of the city that comes alive when most people are asleep. Our purpose is simple, but important. We want to show you the reality of the nightlife here, including the areas often whispered about, the so-called red light districts. But we're doing this with the utmost respect and a focus on safety. This isn't about sensationalism, it's about observation. It's about understanding a complex part of a city's social fabric without judgment. We'll navigate these streets together, looking at the massage parlors, the bars where Thai and Malaysian women work, and the general atmosphere that defines this nocturnal world. We're here to document, not to exploit. So, get comfortable. Turn up the volume. Let the sounds of the city pull you in. We're about to begin our journey through the dazzling and sometimes dizzying world of Kuala Lumpur's nightlife. This is a tour meant to inform and to show a side of travel that many guides leave out. It's a look into a world that is vibrant, complicated, and intensely human. We're moving past the gleaming shopping malls and into the real rhythm of the street. Stay with me. Let's see what the night in Bukit Bintang has in store for us. The walk starts now. Table of Contents. Part 2. Streets and Sights. 1. The neon jungle's embrace. 2. Alleys of whispers and steam. 3. The Changkat buzz. 4. On the edge of the glow. Section 1. The neon jungle's embrace. The main artery of Bukit Bintang is Jalan Bukit Bintang itself. It's a river of light, a constant flow of traffic and people, under a canopy of glowing signs. Close-up, neon signs in Chinese, Malay, English reflecting on a wet sidewalk. The air is thick with a cocktail of sounds and smells. You hear the deep bass thumping from a distant club, the high-pitched sizzle of a wok from a street-side kitchen. A dozen languages all spoken at once. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. The humidity of the tropical night clings to your skin. The cool blast of air conditioning from a passing mall entrance feels like a brief, welcome shock. This is the starting point, the grand stage where the night's performance begins. Everywhere you look, something is competing for your attention. Giant LED screens on the facade of the pavilion, giant LED screens on the facade of Lot 10, hypnotic ads for luxury brands on giant screens. They cast a futuristic glow on the crowds below, a sea of faces from every corner of the globe. You see tourists with shopping bags, locals heading out for the night, street performers trying to capture a moment of the crowd's focus. The sheer scale of it all is impressive. It feels less like a street and more like a canyon carved through a mountain of light and commerce. Watchful eyes of security guards and brand logos. Look closer, and you notice the details. The texture of the sidewalk, worn smooth by millions of footsteps. The intricate dance of pedestrians navigating around each other without a word. Vendor selling light-up toys. Vendor with questionable designer watches on a folding table. This 4K view lets you see it all with perfect clarity. You can almost read the brand names on the cigarettes people are smoking. See the condensation on a cold bottle of beer. Feel the energy radiating from the sheer density of human life packed into this space. It's a living, breathing organism. This main street is the public face of Bukit Bintang, bright, loud, and relatively sanitized. It's the version of the district most tourists see and remember, but our walk is just beginning. The real story of the night isn't just found under the brightest lights, it's in the spaces between them, the side streets that branch off like veins from this main artery. We're moving past the big, glossy storefronts now, turning away from the main flow. The character of the street is about to change, and the sounds are starting to shift. The real exploration starts when you take that first step off the beaten path. Section 2. Alleys of Whispers and Steam. We're turning now into Jalan Alor, the famous food street. Long exposure entry, the blur of people and bright food stall lights. The atmosphere shifts instantly. The corporate glow of the malls gives way to hundreds of plastic chairs and tables spilling onto the pavement. The air is heavy with the glorious, intoxicating smoke from charcoal grills. You smell sauté skewers caramelizing, the sharp tang of tom yum soup, and the sweet, pungent aroma of durian being opened at a fruit stall. This isn't just a place to eat, it's a full-contact sport for the senses. It's loud, crowded, and utterly fantastic. Every stall is a family-run kingdom, a masterclass in a single dish perfected over generations. The layout here is pure, functional chaos. Waitstaff, identifiable by their matching t-shirts, dart between tables, shouting orders in Malay, Mandarin, and English. They move with a practiced grace, balancing trays laden with sizzling plates and frosty mugs of tiger beer. The menus are huge laminated affairs with pictures of every dish, designed for a global audience. You see backpackers from Europe, families from the Middle East, and local office workers all sharing the same space, united by the simple, profound joy of a good, cheap meal. This is the culinary heart of the city's nightlife, beating strong and steady. As we walk deeper, the main tourist throngs begin to thin. We push past the last of the big seafood restaurants and into the back alleys that connect everything. Here, the vibe changes again. The bright lights of the food stalls are replaced by single bare bulbs hanging over doorways. The noise of the diners fades, replaced by the hum of industrial air conditioning units and the quiet chatter of workers on their cigarette break. These are the service corridors of the nightlife machine. You see crates of empty bottles stacked high, overflowing dumpsters, and the occasional stray cat picking its way through the shadows. It's the gritty, unglamorous backstage area. It is in these quieter, less photographed alleys that you first begin to see the other side of Bukit Bintang's nightlife. A simple hand-painted sign might just say, massage. A red lantern might hang over an unmarked doorway. There are no flashy invitations here, just subtle signals for those who know what to look for. The transition is gradual. It's not a sudden plunge into a different world, but a slow peeling back of layers. The city is revealing its secrets one small alley at a time, and the air becomes charged with a different kind of energy, one of hushed transactions and unspoken possibilities. Section 3. The Changkat Buzz. From the back alleys, we emerge onto Changkat Bukit Bintang. This is a different beast entirely. Where Jalan Alor was about food, Changkat is all about the drink. It's a dense two-block stretch of restored colonial-era shophouses, bars, pubs, restaurants. The street is narrow and the establishments spill out onto the pavement. The music here is louder. Latin beats, 1990s rock, modern EDM. It's a party that has taken over an entire street. The crowd here is predominantly international, Australian accents, British slang, American drawls. This is where the expats and tourists come to let loose. The vibe is boisterous and fueled by alcohol. Promoters stand outside each bar holding menus and trying to lure you in with happy hour deals and 2-for-1 specials on cocktails. They are relentless but friendly, part of the street's competitive high-energy ecosystem. Every establishment wants your business, and they are not shy about asking for it. The competition is fierce, and the drinks are flowing freely. Walking down the center of Changkat feels like navigating a human river. People are standing, talking, laughing, and weaving their way from one bar to the next. The architecture is beautiful if you take a moment to look up past the neon signs and beer advertisements. The old 2-story buildings have a certain charm. You can see the intricate tile work and wooden shutters, a stark contrast to the pulsing strobe lights and flat-screen TVs showing live sports inside. It's a fascinating blend of old and new, a historical street repurposed for pleasure. This is also where the introduction to the red light elements becomes more overt. Interspersed between the Irish pubs and whiskey bars are establishments with more ambiguous names. You'll see hostesses standing near the entrances of certain lounges, often Thai women or Vietnamese women, dressed elegantly and offering a smile to passers-by. The invitation is subtle, a quiet suggestion rather than an aggressive sales pitch. It's a seamless part of the Changkat landscape, existing side by side with the mainstream party scene. The line between a regular bar and something more is often blurry, and that ambiguity is part of the area's character. Section 4. On the edge of the glow. Now, we move just off the main drag of Changkat, into the network of smaller streets that surround it. The energy shifts, once more, you know. The loud, boisterous party of the main bar street fades into a lower, more discreet hum. Here, the establishments are smaller, less flashy. The signs are often just simple text. Reflexology, traditional massage, health spa. This is the recognized heart of the district's massage parlor scene. The windows are often tinted or covered, offering little glimpse of what lies inside. The primary form of advertisement is the women who sit or stand just outside the doors. They sit on plastic stools, often scrolling through their phones, sometimes chatting with one another. Most are Malaysian, Thai, or from other neighboring Southeast Asian countries.
Hello boss, massage sir?
There is no forcefulness, just a simple question posed to the stream of men walking past. The interaction is brief, a simple business proposition made in the open air. This is their workplace, the sidewalk their office. The atmosphere is calm, almost mundane, a stark contrast to the wild party happening just one street over. The layout is a grid of these small streets. One after another, they present a similar scene. A row of shops, some selling phone accessories or convenience store items, interspersed with a dozen massage parlors. In the 4K footage, you can see the details clearly. The faded paint on the signs, the tired expressions on some of the women's faces, the flicker of a faulty neon tube. This isn't the glamorous, high-energy world of Changkat. It feels more functional, more direct. It's the engine room of a specific type of commerce, stripped of the party decor. It's important to understand this area without sensationalism. For many of the women here, this is simply a job, a way to earn a living in a city that can be both expensive and unforgiving. The scene is complex, a mix of legal and quasi-legal operations. We are simply observing, documenting the reality of the streets as they are. This is a significant part of the Bukit Bintang nightlife ecosystem, a zone that operates with its own set of unwritten rules and social codes. We're passing through with respect, capturing the sights and sounds of a world that is often hidden in plain sight. Section 2. The human element. As we wrap this up, I want to bring it all back to the people. The faces in the crowd, the hands flipping the satay, the quiet figures on the plastic stools. A city is not just its buildings and its streets. It's the stories of the individuals who inhabit it. Everyone we've seen tonight, from the security guard to the bar hostess, is navigating their own life, with their own hopes and their own struggles. They are not just part of the scenery, they are the main characters in their own stories, doing what they need to do to survive, to get by, to chase a dream, or to support a family miles away. This brings us to the most important point, the need for dignity. It costs nothing to treat people with basic human respect, regardless of their profession or circumstances. A smile, a simple thank you, a polite refusal. These small acts of decency matter. They are the difference between being a respectful observer and an exploitative tourist. The women working in this district are not abstract concepts or objects of fantasy. They are people. Recognizing their humanity is the most fundamental rule of ethical travel. See the person, not just the transaction, and with that, we've come full circle. We hope this journey through the neon-lit heart of Kuala Lumpur has been insightful. If you've appreciated this different look at the city, we'd love it if you support the channel. Go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out. Make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss our next adventure. And please, stay until the very end of this video. After this, be sure to check out our playlist for more night walks from cities all over the world. Each one is a new story, a new street, a new discovery. Thank you for walking with me tonight. Go out, explore the world, but do it with compassion and with your eyes wide open. See the complexity, embrace the ambiguity, and always, always remember the human element at the heart of it all. Treat people with the dignity they deserve. It's the most important lesson the road can teach you. Until next time, stay safe and travel well. The night in Kuala Lumpur is fading, but the stories of its streets will continue long after we're gone.